From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the New York Mets. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway. And today's starter, Tyler McGill.
He's off to a good start, getting a win in his first start of the season. And so lifted a little bit of pressure right here. It's all about getting win number 2.
And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. And that's a little bit high. And we are underway in game 1 of the series. And there's a strike.
One.
On the corner for a strike.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing at a high fly ball right field. Soto makes the catch. And there's one down. So up next, Griffin Conine. And that misses. And that is ball 1. McGill, he isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. There's a strike.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
And they'll do it again.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down. And at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards blasted a solo homer yesterday, the only run they were able to score. That one fouled off. And what about analytics? Because one of the ways it seems like they've contributed to the trend is it's not just about are you capable of getting deep, that now focusing on the numbers, maybe the matchup is better with a different guy as the game goes on. 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here with my pal Siggy, getting the nod in this one, Sandy Alcantara.
At his last start, couldn't carry his warm-ups in the bullpen out to the mound, couldn't get out of the first inning. Very frustrating for this guy, but today he's focused on having a quality start and pitching his team to a win.
Jesse Pitts leading things off and takes a strike. And misses inside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. Line drive, hauls it in, and there's one away. And here is Lucas Pitts.
Second baseman, number 6.
Alcantara, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Jeremy Pitts.
That's the ball.
Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
And that finds the mark on the outside corner. That's strike 1. And there's a ball.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
2-2.
2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. Back here at Citi Field, top of the second. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. McGill back to work. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. Norby with a homer in his last game. There's a strike. And there's a foul ball. And now the count is even. That one missed. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Pitts under it. And there's one away. And now the first baseman, Jonah Bride. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Outside low, and it's 1-1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch. Swing and a ground ball. Pitts.
slings to first in time. 2 down, bases empty. Jesus Sanchez now at the plate.
Jesus Sanchez.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Alvarez makes the play, and that'll do it. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. That's outside. Ball 1.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy. A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swing and a chopper out just short. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a simple ground ball the other way, but had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Soto aboard here at first with nobody out. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and they just get 1. Here's Pete Alonso. Alonso goes 6 feet 3 inches, 245 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Lindor on the move. Pitch misses.
1-1.
Throw there. Safe. And a foul ball. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Fights it off. He'll see another.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Out on the drop, 3rd strike, 2 gone. Well done behind the dish. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. That one not close, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. And there's the strike. And there's a ball. Just off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lindor zipping around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now a chance for Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Back-to-back base hits. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Bob Rodriguez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 on 2 outs. Ground ball up the middle. Edwards. They take the force out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Ramirez launched a homer in his most recent game. Ball one there.
1 and 2.
That misses the zone, and the count is 2 and 2. And that one upstairs. Up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Batting 8, left fielder, Dane Myers.
Dane Myers will hit next. Swing and a foul out of play.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Here comes a pitch. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
The 2 strikes may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And ball 1.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Next one misses. 2 and 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Struck him out looking. Derek Hill digs in now. Just missed. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next pitch is outside. That one missed. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Ball 1 low.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. There's a strike.
3-1.
Fouls one away, and now 3 and 2. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up. The second run scores. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Conine in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Ranging back, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. One out, the runner at second here in game one of this 3-game set. Liner, and this could be trouble. Lopez around third. He'll score easily.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Edwards, batting with one down, takes a strike. Pitch count continues to climb. And Chris, it is going to be hard for him to get deep into this game with the way this is trending. The shortstop takes the ball.
There's sometimes where you have to pitch to contact to keep your pitch count down, allow yourself to get deep into the ball game, and that will help him to rack up some more W's.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That misses, and the count's full. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Konai, the runner at second with one away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
And a foul ball. And that is out of play. Swings and misses, struck him out. And up next for Miami, Jonah Bride. Grounded out his first time up. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two outs. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. And down on strikes he goes. Good job at damage control. Back here in Queens as we go to the last of the third. Here's the center fielder, Jesse Pitts. In there at the knees.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And it's even up. In the air, right side, Lopez on the move. He's got it, and there's one away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Pitts batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike. This one high in the air to left center. Myers sizes this one up, hauls it in for the out. Here's a big power threat. Jeremy Pitts. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. And that extends the inning. Here's Juan Soto. Alcantara over to first. And he's back in on a dive. That clips a corner. Pitts. The runner at first with 2 gone. Ground ball right side. And that's just foul. The 0-2. And that's outside. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's registered. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez makes the grab, 1 away. Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. Reached on an infield single his first time. That one ripped. And it hits the fence.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
And now Dane Myers. Man at first, 1 away. Fought off foul. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch. Derek Hill getting ready to hit. The walk and a run scored his first time. Just missed. And another ball. Next pitch is outside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 3-1.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
He swings and fouls one off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. A gigantic blast. His first homer of the year. It's 5-1. Next to hit, Otto Lopez. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Pitts snags it, and that'll do it. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the fourth, now up to hit Francisco Lindor. It's delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2. And that's in the dirt. And it remains 2-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
That one drifts inside.
3-2.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. And down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Pete Alonso now at the plate. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That's in there. 2-1 now.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
That one in for a strike. 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. RBI single his last time up. And that's in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one wrapped foul. That's off the inside corner. 1-2 to count. To third, but it kicks foul. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And we're back. And now the DH, Griffin Conine.
The designated hitter, Griffin Conine.
And first offering is fouled off. Conine in his rookie season, 27 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH, and he swings over the top there.
0-2.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And the batter will be the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. He is struck out, and he is walked. First pitch just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Next offering is fouled back. 1 out, base is empty. Next pitch is outside. Into center. Pitts pulls it in on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Norby, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Hard hit down the line and left. Lunging, but can't bring it in.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now, Jonah Bride. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
Norby leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swung on, belted. Way back there. Leaping, and he brought it back. Back here in Queens, and here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Alcantara back to work. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Bob Rodriguez up now for the Mets. Ball one on a pitch inside. Nobody out. Runner at first. Check swing, and he went. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 strike.
Norby over to second, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it. And now the center fielder, Jesse Pitts. Yeah, that's fouled off.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
The Mets down by 4. Last half of inning number 5. That one misses, and now it's even 1-1.
1-1.
Out to short. Edwards. And no throw. He's into first easily. First and second, 1 out. Pitts will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. To first, might be 2. Here's Edwards for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez. Swing and a miss as he was late.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
On the ground, right side. Toss to Alonso. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. He's 2 for 2. That's a little high, and it's 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And another ball. There's a strike. Outside low, ball 3. Swinging a foul straight back. Goes down looking for the strikeout. He's got to be frustrated with that call. Now it's going to be Dane Myers. That's towards center. Pitts settles under it. And that is that. Back here at Citi Field, here's some real power at the plate. Jeremy Pitts.
Number 43.
Swinging a foul straight back. And that one clips the corner.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
All over that one right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Soto in now, takes ball one off the plate. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Pitts gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Squirts away a little bit. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Myers sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's one down. Here's Francisco Lindor. Clips the corner, and that's strike one. Just missed.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swings through that one.
Now just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
The Marlins leading by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Fly ball down the line. Myers makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. So 2 down now, and here is Pete Alonso. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
No, that's a ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That's in there.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
The next pitch misses, and it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it. It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short.
So the Marlins go with a new arm, Jesus Tinoco.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Vientos in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. And that drops in for a strike. And delivers outside. That one down the line, and foul ball. Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Derek Hill. That one laced to center and a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now Otto Lopez in there for strike 1. Fouled off down the right side. Pitch misses. Going to count 1-2. Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. Now here's the Marlins DH, Griffin Conant. Montasa moved to first. Hill back on a dive. In the air, left field. Rodriguez puts it away for the out. 2 down. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here.
Shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
And that one misses up and in. Ball 1. Rips one to right, and that's a fair ball. Hill coming home. He will score.
Picks himself up at RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now here is Connor Norby. That's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering way upstairs.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Pitts makes the play, and that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. That's off the mark. 1-0. And it's fouled away. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss at a slider.
There's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Myers under it. Makes the grab. 1 down. Bob Rodriguez digs in now. That's a strike. 0-1. And he drops it down the third baseline. Picks it up with a bare hand, and very nicely done for the out. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Jesse Pitts. 1 for 3. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
0-2.
On the ground right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw comes in too late, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. Runner at first with 2 away. So up next for New York, Lucas Pitts. And a swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Pitts off of first with 2 away.
Ball.
In the dirt.
1 and 2.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and that's the 3rd out. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jose Buto. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Bride, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Buto, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches. Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
In the air out to center. Snags it on the run. And there's 1 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. And now a man into scoring position.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Fastball in for a strike, and the count 1-1. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, you know, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Here's a 2-2. That's down and in.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. And that's a strikeout looking. That's the first slider we've seen. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Declan Cronin.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Pitts stands in now and watches strike 1. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. There's a swing and a drive. This one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now here is Juan Soto. In there at the knees. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Myers under it. 1 down. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Heads up base running right there.
Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Pete Alonso, the next to hit. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Nasty pitch right there. It's 0-1. Cronin, 27 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. And that's outside. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hard hit to third. In plenty of time to first, and that takes care of Alonso. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th, and now the center fielder, Derek Hill. Right through there for a strike. Fastball for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Up and in, and it's 1-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Pitts. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Otto Lopez. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1.
Ball 2.
There's the strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Fly ball to right. Soto gets under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 out, space is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Griffin Conine. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Line drive, come on. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Ronnie Enriquez. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Stays alive.
Ball.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Hard on the ground to first. Right. Takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down. He's 2 outs away. And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. First pitch, and he just misses. Just missed. Next pitch misses, and it's 3-0. And that one misses outside. It's ball 4.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Rodriguez stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn too, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get
Norby. Here's Lopez for one, and it's a double play to end the ball game.
a little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.